So this is Chiruhas's game against an 886 rated opponent. Chiruhas is 885. We have e4, e5. When did you play this game, Chiruhas?
So afternoon.
Today. Okay, all right.
It was white. He was white.
Yeah, he was white. Opponent played knight f6. Anybody know the name of this opening?
I think it's called the Rethi opening.
No. Reti is different. Reti is directly knight f3.
Sir, King's Pawn opening.
That of course is there, but for this much there's a name.
Sir, something it starts with O.
No, it's Petrov's defense. Petrov's defense, where the same side knight comes out. Normally people play knight c6. So this is like he's attacking your pawn. If you take that, he's threatening to take back. But he won't. Let's see what Chiruhas did.
Again.
So Chiruhas just defends the pawn. And the opponent defends his pawn. So all equal.
That's actually a bad move.
Why is it a bad move?
So because it blocks all the
But
bishop.
it also opens up the bishop. You can't have everything in life, right? You can have an iPad, but you can't have a phone. If you have a phone, you might not get an iPad. So you can't develop this bishop and keep develop this bishop. So whatever we get, we should take, no? So now Chiruhas brings
Check.
out the bishop. Hello, Rayansh. We are looking at Chiruhas the last game. If you want, you can sit up.
So was Chiruhas
Once the other
white?
person comes, then you can
Very
sit
white.
down. Okay, so bishop to c4. Opponent brings out the knight. So all standard stuff, right? Pieces are coming out slowly. Now Chiruhas brings out his other bishop. Opponent brings out his bishop. Takes. An early exchange. And he brings out his other bishop. And now opponent plays h6. Attacking the bishop. Should we go back? Should we take? Should we come here? What do you say? Rayansh, what will you play for white?
Bishop h4.
Bishop h4. So keeping the pin is a good option here. But okay. Chiruhas decided to take the knight. Now, Nirvan, how will you take back with black?
Sir, I would take that with a queen.
Queen. Anybody wants to take with the pawn? Nobody. Chiruhas, do you think pawn is better or queen is better?
Queen.
Queen. Because if you take with the pawn, king is a bit too open. And if you want to castle this side, it will be completely open if you take with this pawn. Opponent should have taken with the queen, but opponent took with the pawn. Now question to Ryan. What will you do for white next, Ryan?
Sir, castle.
Castling says Ryan. How many of you agree with Ryan? Okay. 3. Everybody agrees except Chiruhas. Chiruhas played knight h4, which is not a good move. Castling is important. After castling, you can do all this traveling
Sir,
around.
I think his plan is to
to
go
go here.
g6.
Yeah, to attack the rook, but that's a good
And the
thing.
bishop.
But after castling, it would be better. Here, it's risky to do this without king being safe. Opponent plays a pawn move. That's bad. He's trying to attack this knight. So he's attacking the knight right now. So what should we do, Rayan Shukla?
Knight f3.
Knight f3. Then Chiruhas will be looking like a fool. Now I went there, he attacked me, I came back. That he doesn't want, no? Arjun, can you find a better place or better move?
Knight
Huh.
to g6.
Yeah, that would be a better square for the knight. You'll be attacking the rook as well.
Sir,
Yes, Nirvan, you have something better.
sir, pawn g3. Sir, even I think pawn g3 is
protecting
also
the
okay.
knight. Okay.
Sir,
You're going forward. No, that's also good. G3 is okay.
sir, I have another move.
What is that?
Sir, queen to h5.
Exactly. That's what Chiruhas played. That's the best move in the position. So it's important to see the threat. But more than seeing the threat, we have to think, what can I do? We can take advantage of these too many pawn moves and this open king. And Chiruhas instantly jumps with queen h5 and white's position is winning. Even though he hasn't won anything yet, no material yet, the king is not going to be safe, he cannot castle. So position is just too good for Chiruhas. King d7. Now you have to take. Free pawn. That's the correct way to play. Chiruhas plays queen f7. Which is not a great option because black can play. Arjun, what will black do?
Sir, attack the queen.
When queen is attacking the king, you attack the king. How will you do that?
Oh,
It's a check. You only have 4 options.
Four?
Yeah, there are 4 options.
Oh, yeah, there are. So there are only 3 options.
There's 4.
So four.
You can also move the king.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what will you choose, Arjun? Arjun is confused. Too many options.
Sir, if he moves the queen, it'll just be a queen swap.
Okay.
I mean, queen raid.
Would you rather lose a pawn? So, would you rather block with the bishop or knight? Your choice. It's good that you're thinking.
Sir, it's like he went to McDonald's.
Okay.
Sir, I
He
think.
had 3 options. One was a quarter pounder, one was a Happy Meal, one was a chicken burger,
I
and one was
have pure veg for you.
Okay. So there goes his MACD example.
Yes.
Now anyway, let's see. Arjun, you got to decide. You thinking too much for a simple decision, mister.
So I'll just move it to queen. Move the queen. I mean, move the king.
Move the king to c8. Okay. Alright. So Ryan needs space. Okay, alright. I thought you were going to lift the carpet. So king to c8 is what Ryan says. What do you think, Nirvan? No, not Ryan, Arjun. Nirvan, what will you play here for black? It's an important moment. Right now it's still equal. Material is equal.
Sir, can you play this quick game, sir? Because it's an important moment.
No. Let's stay here.
Okay.
You gotta decide, Nirvan. You had time and he was thinking you should be thinking, na? Ryan Shukla, instead of focusing on ratings, focus here. Don't worry about going to intermediate
So
now.
she can solve.
There's still 3 more days. Yeah. Yes, Nirvan.
So queen to e7.
Queen to e7 says Nirvan. What about Ryan Shukla?
Bishop
E7. Ryan.
Sir, I think bishop block.
Okay. And Chirvas, what will you play?
Knight.
Knight e7. But knight's already happy, no? At least make the bishop happy. But okay. The best move is queen e7. Because your king is not safe. So if the king is not safe and your opponent queen is so active, try to exchange of the queens. Don't think of exchanging queens as a bad thing. It's right now equal pieces. Everything is equal. So queen e7 is the best option. King c8 is a bad move.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what opponent played. Why is that a bad move? Yes, Arjun.
So queen can just take that pawn.
Yeah, it's a free pawn. So just to
And
avoid.
will be a check.
Yeah, check is okay, but the problem is queen is very active, pawn is gone. And one more pawn will be gone. At least now black should play queen d7. Let's see what he played. King b8 was played. And he can pick up one more pawn. Should he take it with the queen or the knight, Ryan? What do you say?
Sir, I think the knight would be better.
Ryan Shukla, what do you say?
Knight.
Okay. The knight not just will be better, taking with the queen would be a blunder.
Why?
Why is taking with the queen a blunder? Who can find out? Yes, Chirvas.
So because the knight is.
Yeah, the knight is hanging over there. So queen will take the knight. So we have to always check in with our pieces. Are you okay? Are you okay? So the knight is not okay. So only if you realize that, you will play knight takes pawn. So he plays knight takes pawn. So Chirvas has 2 extra pawns and he has an active queen and knight. Opponent plays knight d4. Chirvas exchanges. And he has to move his which piece, Ryan?
Knight.
Yeah, knight has to move. Opponent attacks the knight. Again knight has to move. Knight goes here, b4. Again attacks it. Where should we go now? Back to the best square, the center, d5.
Antibody.
Yeah, queen a5 check. Now comes the problem of not castling earlier before doing all this traveling. Ryan, learn from others' games. No need to teach others. You learn. Others don't need to comment on everything. You just learn from that. So queen a5 check, and now suddenly our king will have to move, and we can't cast.
So it does
So
not
what-
have to
what
pawn.
do you
We
want?
can move
Pawn.
pawn to
Which pawn?
C3.
So
So
won't I
C3.
take it?
Huh?
Won't I
Sir,
take it?
if back,
Huh? Before I'll take it.
we'll take
That's
back
a free
the
pawn.
pawn.
Sir, I played.
You played before, but you should have played c3 like they are saying. c3 you have support of the knight.
And pawn also, sir.
Yeah. So pawn takes, you'll take with which piece?
Sir, we'll take with the knight.
Knight or pawn, both are fine, and you're fine. So we don't have to move the king. I was just checking if everyone would notice c3 or not. So c3 wasn't played by Chirvas for some reason. He played b4, which is not a good move. It's a free pawn. So Chirvas But opponent didn't take it. Opponent just moved the queen. Now, of course, Srinivas will attack it. But black can do something here. He doesn't have to move the queen. Who can find out what move black can play other than moving the queen somewhere, like here or here? He can do something else. You might be thinking, but his queen is hanging. How can he do something else? Won't he lose his queen if he does something else?
Unless he can check.
But there's no check.
Sir, or
Yeah, on person. Black can take it.
Light bulb.
wait, what?
Magic.
Oh yeah.
So if a pawn moves 2 steps and passes another pawn, the other pawn can take it. That is on percent. That's a rule of the game. So black has the option to take that pawn. Srinivas will take back with the knight, but queen will take back as well. Okay, Ryan. Let's focus it. No need to do all that. You focus on yourself. Other things I will do. So you don't have to tell others what to do. Okay. So Ryan Shukla, please have a seat. Okay. So takes wasn't played. The queen moved. And now Chiruvas attacks the queen again. So again Chiruvas is a good position. 2 pawns advantage. Queen goes back to c8. The only safe square.
Sir, I played one game and I won.
Okay.
By resignation.
Alright. Now Chiruvas doesn't
Because
have...
opponent just gave a free queen.
Okay, now let's focus here, Varnika. We are seeing our number 1 rated student's game, beginner number 1 rated. Queen f7. He doesn't want to exchange queens, which is a good choice. He has got a good position. Opponent plays a5. Can Chiruvas take on percent? Is this possible? Is this the right way to take on percent? How many of you are saying yes? Nirvan is saying 3 people are saying yes, 3 people are saying
No.
Ryan is saying yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, you
Sir,
were not
why?
sure at first.
Sir, how? Either the pawn can take it or the rook can take it. It's just a free pawn.
So you are also taking a pawn, na? You are
Oh,
again
yeah.
thinking exchanging is bad. I'm
Then
not
I'm
saying
okay.
whether you should. I'm asking whether you can. So can you take? Chirivas, can we take 1%? Why not?
Sir, because the pawn moves long back.
No, just now it moved, mister.
Oh.
In front of your eyes, just now it moved 2 steps. So if a pawn moves 2 steps and passes your pawn, you can take 1% like this. That's how you do 1%.
Sir, but there is no option in chess.
There is, it is always there. It's a rule of chess.
There is.
So it's there on every website, every game you play. So you just have to learn when to do it. You cannot do it every time a pawn passes you. If a pawn passes and moves 2 steps, you can take 1%. That's always there. So Chiruvas played an even better move. Varnika, what is that move? Chiruvas has a winning move now. Till now he is up by 2 pawns, but now he's going to get some big chocolate. Yes, Nirvan has found it, is it?
Sir, knight. Sir, even I found it. E7.
Knight to e7 is bishop takes, na? You will take back, it's equal. Just an exchange.
Sir,
Varnika.
sir, knight to b6.
Exactly. 4 key. A fork to the queen and the rook. And now queen moves. There goes the rook, I hope.
Bye.
No, he doesn't take the rook yet.
What? Oh.
He gives a check.
Oh, okay.
After king moves, now he takes the rook. Should we take with the knight or the queen? Rayan Shukla, what do you say?
Knight.
Yeah, knight is better because if you take with the queen, king will take the knight. Right? So we'll only win 2 points. If you want to get full 5 points, you can take with the knight. But Chiruvas took with the queen.
No.
Opponent took the knight. And now finally our Chiruvas decided to do castle.
Oh, fine.
Okay. And now opponent played rook to g8. So I'll give everybody 1 minute to think. You've got an active queen, everything is great. What will you play for white? 1 minute to think. No talking. 1 minute to think. If you don't want to think, don't talk. Let others think. No making noise, Arjun. Don't make noise. There's no need to raise hands now. I keep telling that every time. Ryan is searching for the move there.
I
On the
already
board.
searched them.
Huh.
Found them.
Of course you did. So let's ask Ryan himself.
Yes, sir.
What will you play,
Should
Ryan?
move a pawn to g3.
Okay, how many of you want to play pawn to g3? Anybody who wants to play pawn g3? Okay. Arjun, what do you want to play?
So, queen d8.
Queen to d8 check. That's an even better move. King has to move away, and then your queen can come back. Or what will you do after that? So queen to d8. I move the king. Then
Then check him again with that pawn.
then I again move my king. So you're not going to checkmate me with just a pawn and queen there. So you can give a check, I'll take. So after all that check, what is your next step? Is my question.
So, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So how many of you are saying there's a threat right now? What is the threat, Nirvan? What is black trying to do?
So, checkmate.
Yeah, black is trying to checkmate. So you have to see that. That's very important.
I saw.
There is a mate threat, one move threat. So you have to defend that properly. But yeah, best move is actually queen d8. First queen d8, make the king go move away, and then g3 is the best option. You will understand why. He directly played g3 like you guys said, most of you
Like I
said.
said.
But now black wins white's queen. Chirivas' queen is about to be gone. How? How will Chirivas, not Chirivas, others, how will black win the queen now? The queen is sitting in the corner over there, happy, having had a good meal. But the queen is too far, too much in the corner, and it's about to get picked up. How is that? Nobody? How will it? Yes, Varni.
Sir, the black bishop
Yeah.
to e7.
Yeah, just move the bishop.
Yes, sir.
The queen is trapped.
So that's what he would have.
Yeah, that's what happened in the game. So queen is trapped. That is why queen d8 earlier was important. Because if the queen was on d8 and this happens, the queen will just take the bishop. So that won't happen. So here the queen is gone. So what is the best move here for white? Right.
Best move for white is.
Oh, not easy.
Silence, please, Arjun.
Sir, queen b8.
Queen to b8. So that the rook doesn't have to walk so much. You're making it easy for the rook. Don't come all the way here. I'm coming there. So you don't have to travel this much. That's the best option for white. What are you saying, Nirvan? What's the best option for white?
Sir, queen to
F8. Don't make the rook move at all. Let him step one step and take the rook.
Sir, no, sir.
Then what is it?
G8.
Queen takes rook. Why can you tell Ryan why is that better than just sitting there?
Sir, because at least when the queen dies, at least the queen will get something.
Exactly. If the queen is anyway going to be taken, at least take a rook from your opponent. So queen takes rook, of course. So Chirivas takes the rook. Opponent takes the queen. And now Chirivas pushes his pawn. Opponent pushes his pawn. Chirivas plays h4 because if that pawn lands here, the queen can come swoop in and checkmate. So he stops that pawn with h4. But that doesn't stop anything. Why? Black has a good move here. Who can find out the best option for black? Now black is winning. Not Chirivas. Who can find out other than Chirivas the best move for black? It's a queen and bishop versus two rooks. So it is winning. Ryan.
Sir, bishop to h4.
Varnika.
Bishop to h4.
Exactly. And the opponent played it. It's a free pawn. Can the pawn take back?
No, sir.
Of course not. It's pinned. So the king moved out of the pin. Now he's threatening to take it. The bishop moved back. I would even consider sacrificing the bishop to the pawns and getting to that king. But okay, it's too much. F4. Attacking the bishop. Bishop moves back.
Sir, I think. Oh, never mind.
If you play e5, it's a free pawn.
No, sir.
This pawn is also hanging.
Sir, I saw f4, then I saw the. I was thinking f4, then I saw the rook.
Okay, e5 was played by Chirivas. Now opponent can take. Okay, first he has to take here. Takes. And Chirivas plays f5 and now queen takes g3. The position is almost gone. Game is almost over.
Scam.
Because the queen is going to become too active. And he did it. Wow. It's almost game over. Opponent play, Chirivas plays rook to g1. What will he play for black, guys? Rayan Shukla.
King.
King.
Rook. King.
For black. Black doesn't have a rook, Rayan Shukla. Rook takes queen. Arjun, if you're not calm, I'm not going to ask you. Varnika. First, you have to be calm. When you find a good mood, control yourself. If you start running and jumping, then how will you make the move? So you have to be at the board calm. Yes, Varnika.
Sir, queen to h3.
Exactly.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Shake hands. But unfortunately, opponent didn't find it. Unfortunately for the opponent, fortunately for Chiruha's, opponent did not find the simple queen h3. He played queen f3 very fast. That doesn't do anything because rook blocks. Now queen h3 doesn't work. He takes the pawn. Queen h3 now rook will block or king will move. He takes the pawn. It's still winning for black. But Chiruha survives. He can still fight with his two rooks. Another pawn taken. Chiruha has to activate his rooks. He does that. Queen check. King moves. Now he plays queen h3. Too late. The king moves back. Bishop comes into the game. It was attacked. Rook h2. Queen again comes back to e3. King h1. Now queen d3. Should we take the free bishop? Arjun, is it time to have a snack? Srinivas is holding on to the game like he's losing, but he still has his rooks.
So yes.
Arjun says time to have the snack. Nirvan, what do you say?
Sir, no sir.
No, says Nirvan. Ryan, what do you say? Time to eat or not? You have to be ready with your decision. Enough time was given. No, why not, Ryan? You don't like having snacks?
Sir, because after rook take,
Something bad will happen. Something good will happen. What will happen? You don't know what will happen.
g3.
Then you'll move the rook. So the reason for not taking the snack is because he'll attack your rook. Then you will move the rook, na? What reason is that? 1 second. There should be a reason for rejecting a free piece. You're saying no to the free piece for what? Nirvan, why not?
Sir, because the queen will take the rook.
Which rook?
Sir, the f.
Exactly. There is a threat here. He's attacking your rook. So he saves his rook first. Does Chiruhas. Now opponent again gives a check. Chiruhas blocks. Opponent gives a check. Chiruhas blocks. Opponent doesn't give a check. He plays bishop to g3. What is that move, guys? That's the move that throws the game away. That's like, I don't want to win this game. Chiruhas, take it away. You win the game. That's the worst move. Yeah.
Queen.
It's also, he's saying you can't take my bishop. That's why he's putting the bishop there. But he forgot that the queen is hanging.
Sir, chicken noise. Chicken noise.
Yeah. No, chicken, that is only when I sense fear. This is not fear, no, it's just a blunder. Blunder happens. Opponent just had a brain fade moment there. He got carried away. But yeah, and now who is winning, guys?
White.
Yeah, white's up by a rook. Now Chiruhas has to just clean up and win his pawns. But it's not going to be easy. Opponent pushes a pawn. Chiruhas attacks it. He pushes again. 2 passed pawns. If you allow this move to happen, game is gone. Because 2 pawns on the 3rd rank is better than a rook. But right now this pawn cannot push because why can't the pawn push now? Right.
Take.
Yeah, rook will just take the other pawn. Then it's winning for white. So this rook has to stay here. So king can either come and stay active, and then the rook can go around. But this is going to be difficult for Chiruhas to win still. He moves the king. Opponent makes the blunder. What is the blunder that opponent makes? What do you think, Varnika?
Sir, pawn to d3.
Yeah, looks very tempting, but that's a move that throws away the game. Because
Sir,
now,
so basically he
now,
thought it
yeah.
was a cake pop. Then when he bit into it, he found out it was broccoli.
Okay, your examples are getting better. And now rook takes. Now it's an easy job for the rook. The pawns will fall like flies. The rook will just go around with the bat, and the mosquitoes will fall. So rook takes e3. Pawn pushes. What do we do here, Nirvan?
Easy. Rook to d3.
Yeah, you attack the pawn and take it. Opponent promotes. but rook takes it.
So promotes to what?
To queen, of course. It doesn't matter what he
Yeah,
promotes
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Now just go and pick up the pawn, no, Srinivas. Why are you simply staying near the king? Okay, he wants to pick up the pawn with the king. Rook can do it in 2 moves, mister. You don't need the king to go 3 steps. King will anyway have to come here to help, na, to give checkmate. He goes to h4.
Arjun.
Pawn to b6. And now king takes pawn. King e3. I mean d6. Now the king comes back
Sir, I think rook to f1 would be better.
to give a check.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good point.
And take the pawn.
Yeah, but king will go back.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the pawn, so you'll need to bring your king anyway to get his pawns. Now it's time to bring your rook in. Right, rook 2. Rayansh, rook 2.
Rook to e5.
Rook to e5, you're going to take this pawn. Huh? Rook 2, Varnik, leave the carpet alone, Arjun. Varnika, rook 2.
e6.
Yeah, rook to e6 to attack this pawn. King will go back, then you bring your king in. So your king and rook have to come here. He plays king f6 again. Opponent plays king d7 and now he plays rook to e6. And now opponent doesn't defend the pawn, he goes back.
Oh.
Oh, now Srinivas doesn't take the free pawn. He goes king f7. So if you're trying to do a king and rook checkmate, what is the best move here, Srinivas? Let's say you're not trying to take the pawns and promote.
e7.
Exactly, you got to play rook e7. Then it's much easier to give checkmate. Now, king f7 doesn't do anything. Okay, king moves to d7. Still, he could have played king c7. He goes d7. Now he goes back to f6. You have enough time. Now don't repeat. King goes to d8. And now he plays rook to e7. He's trying to do a rook and king checkmate. King moves. How do we continue with the rook and king checkmate? What's the next move for white? Yes, Arjun.
King to e6.
Yeah, you bring your king to e6, get it closer, and then give checkmate. Like if black stays like this, you bring the king here, and this is mate. But black will move, of course. He moves to d8. So rook and king is not easy. So it's easier to just take the pawn, get a queen, and finish the game. But okay, Srinivas wants a rook and king checkmate. King moves. King moves. Do we give this check, Nirvan? Arjun, I'm asking Nirvan. Should we play the check?
Sir, no, sir.
No, then the king will escape. Right? So what is the best move here, guys? What should Srinivas do here? Remember, we are trying to do a rook and king checkmate, not going after the pawns. Yes, Rayansh?
King c6.
Then again he'll go here, na? Nirvan.
Sir, rook to c7.
Then again he'll get out, no? Do you want him to keep running left and right? Then we'll be chasing him left and right. What is the correct move, Srinivas?
Rook d7.
Yeah, get the rook closer. Restrict the king, not make him run around. Don't chase him, restrict him. Rook d7, king has to go here. And now next move, Nirvan, what should white do?
Sir, king to c6.
Better move, better move. This is a better move, Ryan. What's the better move here for white?
Rook to d8.
The king will get out now. Is that what we want? Arjun.
Rook to c7.
Exactly. What did I just tell you? What did we just learn? Just like
Get
rook
it
d7.
closer.
Same thing, rook c7. Restrict the king. Now king has only 2 squares no? To move. He moves the king. Now he brings his king in. He moves the king. He takes the free pawn. Opponent has to move the king. And now what do we do here? Yeah, Ryan?
Sir, rook to c8.
Yeah, that's how you finish the game. So Srinivas won that game, but he had got into trouble because of not castling and the queen getting stuck in the corner. But